Good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to all. Welcome to another session with me, Vinod James, with Neethu's Academy Reading. As always, how have your day gone? How has your day beginning? Or what are you up to? Are you at work as usual, or free day, off day? How are things? And all, I'm sure that there are students who are really waiting to, what can you say, to write the exam, which is right around the corner, isn't it? How was your preparation going? So I've been asking this for a quite long time now. I've not asked you since. How do you feel that you are improving? Let's say the variation about drastic, minimal, moderate. How do you find? Anil Amol, good afternoon. Jesna, good afternoon. Asha Shiju, good afternoon. Anju Sijan, good afternoon. Kavita Tambe, good afternoon. Sheena Reji, good afternoon. Alexander, good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon to Sanju Shine, good afternoon. Lee Murali, good evening, sir. My exam is coming on 25th. Am I happy to hear that? It's a big day, isn't it? Do enjoy. Go write your exam. To enjoy your writing. Yeah, don't get tensed out, because what you have done so far is what you're gonna reap on that day. So do not worry. Pooja, new name. Good afternoon. Saumya Satyam, good afternoon. Ash Wednesday. Yeah, very much. Um, So yes, tell me, how many of you are eagerly waiting to have that big day which is coming right around the corner? Shibi Abraham, good afternoon. How many of you are all ready to go and write the exam? Donna George, good afternoon. Jishore, good afternoon. Good to see all of you are entering. Like it's for me it's always a what can you say, a spark giving kind of thing when all of you are saying good afternoon, and a lot of new names which is popping. Merlin, good afternoon. Shamali Krishnan, good afternoon. Lipika, good afternoon. So there are certain known names, certain names are new. As always, I would definitely ask you or request you, if you are attending for the very first time, please do let me know that you are attending for the very first time. Arun TI, good afternoon. And where you're from, yeah, just to, what can you say? It's just a nice thing to know where my students are from. That's all. Kessia, good afternoon. Matthews, good afternoon. Sheija, good afternoon. I know Sheija. Lots of known names, yeah. Few unknown. Unknown in the sense, maybe I'm not. Sanju, I'm eagerly waiting to start your life, sir. Am I happy? I'm so blessed to have such a great student, isn't it? Either due to, it's an honor to come in front of all of you. And thanks to Neethu's Academy, I am able to come in front of them as their face, because it's always, the courtesy of Neethu Madam and the Neethu's Academy that I'm coming in front of you. So yeah, all your thanks and all those well wishes are straight into Neethu's Academy, because it's a very beautiful platform which has helped a lot of students. Okay, and it's still we are helping a lot of students, because the only thing that when we started this initiative, the whole idea was to make sure that how can we be benefiting each one of you. Soumya Thomas, good afternoon. And I'm really happy to hear that yes, all of you are getting the benefit out of it. Isn't it? All of you are getting the benefit, but yeah, just a small concern for me is when I look at the share that you're doing. Okay, see, it's a very minimal way of sharing. So I think there is something that you really are not happy with. Okay, just stay. Good afternoon. Anupriya, good afternoon. Is there any particular concern that is refraining you from sharing? അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ടോ? എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് നിങ്ങൾ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്? Generally, it will be always, isn't it, when we share something, നമ്മളെപ്പോഴും ഒരു ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ we feel that okay that can have a significant impact on another person's life, അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളല്ലേ നമ്മൾ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക. So is there anything that is restricting you, or is there any hindrance that you feel that oh, okay this is not worthwhile, അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും കുഴപ്പമുണ്ടോ? Just to essays, okay, not for any other reason. For there comes my student from Priyanka here from Bangalore. Steps to appear for exams on sir. See, Priyanka is very simple. Okay, the only tip that I have is do attend the exam with the utmost confidence. Do not worry about how the material would be. See, you have done so much of hard work so far, isn't it? It's not that day which matters. What or how you have prepared for that day is what it is. Okay, and when you're writing the exam, what you have to do is, let's say speaking, you give that confidence on the aspect of give that emotion. That is very important in speaking, because it's a role play. You have to indulge into that role. Okay, if it's a writing, you have to assess whatever that stimulus is giving you, and you have to understand what is the content, what you're writing for, whom you're writing for. Listening and reading is very simple. Do answer all the 42 questions, because there is no negative marks. Marin, good afternoon. Simi, good afternoon. Roshni, good afternoon. Okay, and it's about you have to do your part. Okay, that's, let's say, another biggest important thing is, let's say you didn't get one answer. Don't panic. That's where we lose all the mark, the panic button. See, when you are, let's say you are getting panic, easy way, take a deep breath. Take it so that you supply ample amount of oxygen to your brain and you're all ready to go. If you don't find an answer, don't worry, skip that question, go to the next one. You didn't find that, no problem, skip. Complete all the answers which you can easily find. After that, go back and do the ones that you have missed. Is it good enough, Priyanka? Because I appreciate Priyanka on the aspect. See, it's not generally she's asking for herself, she's asking for the whole, every one of you in front of me. So it's a good thing to ask. Yeah, fair enough. I hope people who are going to write the exam are of some benefit with my suggestion. Sanju, sure. Okay, fair enough. Good, Bessie, good afternoon. Right, generally, okay, we generally do two things. രണ്ട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ, ഒന്നൊരു പാർട്ട് ബി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, രണ്ടൊരു പാർട്ട് എ. ചിൽമി ജോൺസൺ, ഗുഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർനൂൺ. അപ്പോൾ പാർട്ട് എ എവിടെ നിന്ന് കിട്ടും എന്നുള്ള ഡൗട്ടുള്ള ചില ആൾക്കാരുണ്ടാവും. സി, വി ഹാവ് ജസ്റ്റ് പിൻഡ് എ ടെലിഗ്രാം ഗ്രൂപ്പ്. That's the official Neethus Academy Telegram page. So we don't want anybody to fall into a wrong trap. That is why we are just pinning. Just click that, you'll be taken into the official Neethus Academy Telegram page. Priyanka, yes sir, it's really helpful. I'm happy. See, this is what this is much like, let's say, I'm obliged to you guys. Whenever you ask something and you give whatever I could, okay, you're still there with that lots of gratitude, and I'm so gratitude, what can I say, I'm so much of in debt to you on the aspect of that. So fair enough. So this official Neethus Academy page, you will never be left empty-handed. Why? Because if you are unaware, see, this is why we request you to share. So when you share, when another person is watching this video, maybe that person is okay, fluent with reading, maybe is having a problem with listening. And then when I tell that listening classes are available, that can benefit them, and which in turn, that person's blessing will come to you, because you are the person who have shared. So if you feel that yes, this class is going to have an impact on your known friends, unknown friends, do share. That's the only nobility that I would request, and also I want all of you to comment. Right, so that's how things will work. Krista's listening classes there, he will be conducting the classes in Zoom only, so it's always on a basis of first in, first out. Okay, so we have limited number of seats, and he takes a class on a daily basis from Monday. Then Every day we post a grammar challenge there. Anu Thomas, good afternoon. And then on top of that, Neethu Madam's any insight, any new updates which we get from the authority, we let you know there. Okay, and then we have an exclusive reading Telegram group. That is again a free platform only. Although, a group. Although after checking only we will accept you into that group. That's just to avoid unwanted people. That's all. And just a small caution notice is, see, when you are in a public platform group, okay, there are limitations where we can control. Okay, generally, whatever or how much ever quickly we can eliminate these kind of fraudulent people, we do that. Although you have to be cautious enough. Okay, they come up as if they are the most, innocent people, but they are not there for that. So be aware of such kind of people. Yeah, they might ask you anybody for speaking, and see, when you are asked or when you are giving certain personal informations and all, please be aware of it. And also, there are certain rules and regulations which you have to abide by when you are in a public platform. See, when you are sharing answers, okay, I know that you are doing it for, like goodness in you, but be aware there are certain materials which has copyrights into it, and if you share unknowingly for the benefit of another person, see, that person might know, might not know. That's also there are two things. Okay, but unfortunately what happens is you might get banned from the group, which in turn is going to cost you, not the anybody else. So be cautious. Okay, be judicious in where you are assessing. So when names can always be deceptive, they will come with all those names. Okay, so one thing for sure is, from Neethu's Academy, we will never contact any one of you. If you want, you contact us, because that's why we have given you the number of our admin. We will never contact you for any other thing. And as you can see, we have regular classes where our next class is only from May, June, July, and that's also filling up very fast, and it's an absolute enthralling thing to know that students are ready to wait to join for such a long time as well. And also, if you're a person who wants to take the exam very quickly, we do have our crash courses available for you. So if you need anything, please do contact our admin and they'll give you insights about it. Kavita Gaudila, good afternoon. Kavita, a new name, I think, I'm not sure. Is there anybody who's attending for the very first time? If so, please do let me know. Just to know where you're from, yeah? Just my eagerness, nothing else. So, part B we'll be dealing with first, where in the screen you will have the part B question, because you don't have anywhere else a question. Okay, Kavita Meru. Okay, now I know. The question will be shared and you will be having a 2-minute timer. And as soon as the timer hits, start finding the answers. We want to make sure that we mold you into the exam perspective. Do find the answer. Do not write anywhere in the comment box. I'll ask you when to write. If you are writing, just write done. That's it. Or put a thumbs up. Okay? Sibin Kosheri, good afternoon. Tessie waiting. Okay, I'm not going to keep you too long for waiting. There is your question. So you have 2 minutes. Please do, and then we'll discuss. There is it. You have exhausted your 2 minutes of time, isn't it? I hope all of you have got. Okay, Tessie have just said completed. Sanju done. All of you have done? All of you ready with your answers? Yeah? Now before you being ready with your answers, Pooja Anju. Done. Tessie done. Okay, fair enough. How did you find about the material? Was it easy, tricky? How did you find? Mahesh done. Gigi done. Cassia done. Sheena done. Okay. Chestnut done. Fair enough. Lipika done. Kavita done. Anilamul done. Saumya done. Asha Shiju done. Priyanka done. Reshmi Ganesh done. Chilmi done. Pooja, tricky. Okay, fair enough, thank you. Priyanka, tricky, okay. How about others? How do you find about? Not easy just now, okay. Kavita Tambe, done. Saumya Satyan, tricky. All of you saying tricky, is it? Donna, done. Sheena, tricky. Sinu Alex, done. Okay, fair enough. Reshmi, tricky. Everybody is feeling that it is a bit tricky. Asha Shiju, tricky. Sheba, done. Okay. Tessie, tricky and confused. Okay. Chilmi, tricky. Vijita, done. Okay. So most of you are feeling it tricky. Confusing, basic. Okay. Anupriya, Joseph, done. Matthew's done. Kessia, done. Confused. Okay. Roshni, done. Excellent. Marin, confused. Right. Now let's see. I'm here to make sure that Gigi tricky. I'm here to make sure that all the tricks, if you feel, yeah. Lee Murli done. Ansu Marin Babu tricky. Let's see how you feel is what it is in the passage. Now, would you be kind enough to tell me what is your answer? Where you got your answer from? Yeah. Not just what is your answer, where you got the answer from. Sinu confused. We'll make sure that all these confusions and all are gone. Yeah. See, it's because now you started feeling the time pressure. That's why you're not able to concentrate as such. But as you practice, you'll be. Priyanka A, Tessie A, fair enough. Grisha A, Lee Murali A, Cassia B, okay, A, B. Sheena B, Jishore A, Anila Mol B, Reshmi Vinesh B, Pooja C, okay, am I happy? It's not because that all of you are getting it, because I always am happy when I see all the A, B, C option there. Matthews B, Sanju C, Tessie last paragraph I got, Gigi Ravin B, Saumya Satyan A, so it's a mix of A, B, C, is it? Am I happy? Jasna B, last few lines, okay, fair enough. Kavita B, Shija C, okay, now B and C is overtaking. Donna C, okay, fair enough. Kavita Tambe B, A, Shamili A, so now again back to A. Roshni B, Silmi A, I want all of you to comment. See, why this comment, okay? See, one, let's say on the day of exam, you're not able to find answers and the time is about to just finish. At least you should know with your wild guess, are you going to trust your instinct, your gut feeling? Just click one and start telling that also. That will give you a lot of confidence. Clear? So I want all of you to comment. Do not worry. See, all the three options are there. No? I never mentioned which is the answer. Neither. Nobody knows what is the answer. A, B, C. All the three are there. Okay. So I want each of you who have not said, I want you to comment. And also, I want all of you to share if you feel that this class is beneficial. Anupriya C, Sinu B. Fair enough. Even though there are a lot of students yet to comment and yet to share, so please be kind enough to do that nobility. Asha A, Mahesh C, Sheba C. Okay, fair enough. Now let's go into question. See, when you're doing Rinsimol A, see, when you're doing part B, the most pivotal thing is to make sure that you read the merinomen. See, you read the question clearly, understand the question, underline the keywords of the question. Shamali Krishna A, Krishnan A, fair enough. So the question in here, what is the question saying? The note emphasizes the significance of the difference by. So very specifically it is asking, the note emphasizes the significance, Sibin Koshi, see, significance of the differences by. So how are they showing the significance of differences by, Okay, what is the note emphasizing? Asha Shibu. Now there are two options after that, as I've always mentioned. Purely it is your call. There are students who want to read the paragraph and then they can pick it up from the passage. Please do. If you are like me, I want to read my answer option, then I pick it up from the passage. You can do that as well. So I'm going to follow what I have done. And one important thing, okay, just now I remember, Priyanka, the tip for the exam takers who's right around the corner, always trust your first answer. Okay, you are only going to change your answer to your second option until and unless you are 200% sure your second answer is right, or else stick to your first answer. Now option A, what does it say? Indicating contrasting purposes. So is the differences being indicated by the contrasting purposes? You have to link to the question, yeah? Option B, is it significance of the differences by highlighting the informational value? Or is it the differences by exhibiting the distinction in outcome? So clearly my keywords indicating contrasting purposes, highlighting informational value, exhibiting distinction, outcome. Now I'm going to read the passage. Now I understood, okay, three things. One, is it talking about the contrasting purposes? Is it how the differences are mentioned? Or is it about highlighting? That means emphasizing the informational value? Or is it exhibiting? Exhibiting means what? Manifest clearly. That means reveal, display, show. Is it showing the distinction in outcome? Now let's go. Aggregated versus disaggregated data. So very specifically you can understand that it is a comparison between two data. Aggregated and disaggregated. Now going into the passage. See, do not skip any words. You read as much as you can. And overall gist should be understood as you read. To ensure that services reach people in need, that no one is left behind. So the whole purpose behind to ensure whatever the data, whatever they are doing, is to make sure that no one is left behind and everybody gets the services. Strategic information needs to be usable in a way that helps people, places, situation, where interventions are needed. So Shamina Shahjahan is saying, see, so clearly it's saying strategic information needs to be usable. It should be used in where how it has to help people, places, situation where intervention is needed. Intervention means you have to interfere into it. So as building, so nothing to do with your three options, yeah? As building blocks of strategic information, data, so that means as building block of strategic information, whatever the information, what is a building block? Data can be combined or separated. So what are they saying? Data can be combined or separated for different uses. Clear? Now comes aggregated data are combined. So what is aggregated data? Aggregated data are combined from many sources. And they are giving examples saying that client records, registers, surveys. And Not only that it is combined, then it is summarized. Summarize means samgrahi kiya. Okay? Summarized into or to conclude for a specific purpose. It is for a specific purpose. For what? They are again giving you what is that specific purpose. They are giving you saying it is such as reporting and statistical analysis. So aggregated data, combined source, summarized for specific purpose such as reporting or statistical analysis. Now, when aggregated data, whatever the data which we have got, are separated again. The first one, you're combining all these data. Now, when from the data, aggregated data, you're separating again according. How are you going to separate? According to specific variable. That means a very specific need, whatever it is. Then what it becomes? It becomes disaggregated. Okay. So disaggregated data can inform decision making and planning. So what are they saying? Aggregated data combine sources and summarize it for specific purpose such as reporting and statistical analysis. Disaggregated data can inform decision making and planning for what? So that the interventions are more effectively reaching targeted groups. So generally, now that is the whole idea behind it. Now let's go in. See how you can eliminate. Indicating the contrasting purposes. Yes, of course. Contrasting means differing strikingly. That means what is a significant difference. Okay, that's called contrast. So that is what it is. Aggregated data, they are saying it is combining from many sources and it is summarized to do what? Reporting and statistical analysis. Disaggregated data is separated from the aggregated data for what? To inform decision making, okay, and planning, so that interventions are more effectively reaching targeted group. So it is indicating the contrasting purposes. What is the purpose behind aggregated and disaggregated? So for me it is slightly pointing into A. Now let's see why B and C is there or not. Highlighting the informational value. That's a straight eliminator because no informational value is mentioned and it's not highlighting anything. So C is not the answer. Now, sorry, B is not the answer. Now C, exhibiting. Now what is exhibiting? Exhibiting, it means manifest clearly, reveal, show. Is it to show the distinction in the outcome? What is the outcome? Both are for what? Targeting specific group and making planning, that means analysis, and also decision making, that means you are reporting something. So there is no distinction in outcome happening and it is not to reveal it. They are saying about they are showing it, so indicating. So the answer should be only A. Understood how you got the answer? Any doubts with regards to the answers or how you got the answer? So the only throughout the paragraph it is only talking about A, indicating the contrasting purposes. Clear, Sanju? Okay, fair enough. Any doubts with regards to whatever I have said? I'm traveling after finishing my duty. Happy to watch your classes. Am I happy to hear that, Durga? Very kind of you. Okay, these are all something that boosts that energy into you, isn't it? No matter how tired you feel, when you come and tell all these valid feedbacks, it's an absolute booster. Bessie understood. Shiba yes, Asha clear, Tessie, Priyanka, it's my first answer. I didn't think too much. Am I happy? Keep on dancing, Priyanka, because you have to cherish what your achievements are. Tessie got it. Kezia clear, Soumya Satyan clear, confused with A, now clear. Fair enough. Fair enough. Simi understood, okay. Donna understood. See, this is also another thing, isn't it? Your comment is another, it boosts my adrenaline to be very, very precise. When you comment, when you dance, as Priyanka was dancing, Shanmuga Priya is dancing, because when you get that right, It's the adrenaline inside me also start pumping, because I also get energized because you are in the right track. Marin cleared, fair enough. Reshmi clear, Anilamur clear. Excellent. So I should be super duper happy, isn't it? I, as always, I am. Okay? Because when you get it all right, I am happy. Since there is no doubt, let's go into the next thing, which is the starting of your reading module, part A. Now, part A, generally you have to be a bit more cautious, okay? See, there are certain students who take it a bit more lightly. Be aware of it. There are lots of factors that can significantly impact. Always I watch your classes during my 1 hour travel time, exactly 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you very much, Durga. It's because of all of your, enthusiasm and the support. That's how we are in here. അപ്പം എല്ലാവർക്കും heartfelt thanks from Neethu's family because of this support, love and affection that you're showing into us. Thank you very much. Okay, you have started saying what is part A. Yeah, acoustic neuroma. Fair enough. Acoustic neuroma is the part A which we have already shared. Another thing, see, please do like the very same page you're liking. And then every time when your name pops up, I always see how many of you have heart, how many of you have flag, how many of you have hand. It's also another nice thing to observe, because I like to observe. See, Anju, flag, Bessie, heart shape, hand, acoustic neuroma, little tricky just now, fair enough. Tessie flag, Reshmi, Vinesh, acoustic neuroma. Okay, fair enough. Now, would you be kind enough to give me an insight about how you felt about the material? Second question, little bit confused. Fair enough. Only one question, isn't it? Good material. Fair enough, Sanju. Thank you very much. Because with your valid feed is how we, mold the next question. Which Neethu madam is always watching. So please give whatever you have felt from your bottom of your heart. Just tell, because we value your feedback. Priyanka, kind of tricky. I like that. Nice material, Shanmuga Priya. Okay, fair enough. Anju Sijan, tricky. Okay. So it's a mixed emotion, isn't it? Tricky, confused, nice material. Okay. Even though not all of you have commented, easy Sheena. Okay, fair enough. I'll take that, because നിങ്ങളുടെ സപ്പോർട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ വരുന്നതിന് എല്ലാത്തിനും കാരണം. So yeah, it's you are the patron of us. And if you really look into the groups that you're going to join, the very same group that we have pinned, Naseem, easy. See, again, Naseem is from another country, and you should know that there are n number of diverse people sitting in front of you, and it's all because of your love and affection towards Neethu's family, and that is why you're there. So hats off. Asha, not so easy. Jyoti, yeah, some questions are tricky, Asha. Okay, fair enough. Tricky questions. Let's see. Now, the insight about, see, if you're not aware of it, Jyoti Vishnu, some tricky. Fair enough. See, please do click that like button so that you will not miss any, and the subscribe button, the like button, all those things, so that you will never miss any of our updates that is coming. Jiva, questions are tricky. Okay, fair enough. Now let's go into part A. See, generally, if you are still unaware of how to deal with part A, we have dealt an exclusive video on how to deal with part A. Please do go watch that, and you will definitely have a lot of insights that will enhance you to get better scores. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആർക്കെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ just watch that. Okay, now watch it. See, we are always there, isn't it? We are always there for you. If you need a professional approach, you're always welcome to come join us also. And this is a general thing that we do in order to make sure that you all are benefited, because you are our prime concern. Skimming and scanning. Yeah, fair enough. Now, part A, the strategy is skimming and scanning. So first you're going to go to the text, not to the question. Quickly skim through so that you understand a bit of idea of what is part A, What is text A? What is text B? What is text C? What is text D? And as you do that, you underline the keywords. And now let's see. Acoustic neuroma, question number 1 to 7 is always easy. It's like playing a game. Match the following. When they say, oh, okay, this is where did I read that? Okay, this is in A. That's it now. So likewise, after skimming, underlining the keywords in all the 4 texts, all these 4 texts would be different, but it will be based on one common theme. The initial test to identify acoustic neuroma. So clearly, initial test identify acoustic neuroma. So where are they talking about? Test. The initial test, it clearly says, as you can see, diagnosis and all those treatments are all mentioned where? In text D, and it clearly says, usually the first test performed to diagnose acoustic neuroma is audiometry. So the answer is very straight. D is the answer. So this is how you refer using keyword. So question number 2. How might be a person's sight if he has got an acoustic neuroma? So clearly how person's sight got acoustic neuroma. So where are they talking about sight? Sight means vision. Where are they talking about vision as a word? If you really look into, it is there in B. It says some people with acoustic neuroma get blurred vision. So what is the problem with the sight? Blurred. So the answer is B. Question number 3. Management of acoustic neuroma in older people. So management, acoustic neuroma, older people. Where are they talking about? Conservative management word as such is there in text C in the flow chart. If you see greater than 70 years, conservative management. So the answer is C. Question number 4. Excellent. You are getting the very same word also. Very good. Nature of the signs in the beginning phase. So clearly nature, signs, beginning phase. Where are they talking about the signs? It's there under symptom, which is there in text B. So the answer is B. Question number 5. Measurements of hearing function can be done through. So very specifically, measurement, hearing, done. So measurement, diagnosis, treatment. Where are they talking about hearing? It is as such mentioned in increased pure tone average, PTA. The metric evaluates how loud a sound frequency needs to be before you hear it. So the answer is D. Question number 6. The penultimate one in 1 to 7. Age category of which surgery would be the ultimate option. So age category, where are they talking about? It's there. The surgery would be the ultimate option. Just next to that in text C, less than 70 years, surgery. Because greater than is management, less than 70 years is surgery. So the answer is C. Question number 7. Uncertain causes for the development of acoustic neuroma. Uncertain causes, that means unclear. Where are they talking about unclear? It's there in text A as such. It's unclear if the prolonged exposure to loud noise is a cause of acoustic neuroma. So the answer is A. So that wraps up 1 to 7. Now let's go into 8 to 14, which is short answer question. Short word, number, combination of both, or a short phrase. So in the meantime, please do tell me what is your total score out of 7. So question, the state of the condition where one feel like the world around them is swirling. So swirling, yeah, it keeps on. So state condition, so condition means a disease condition. Feel, swirling, so where are they saying? Spinning, swirling, paraphrase. So what is the condition? The condition is vertigo. Vertigo. I could see a lot of 7 out of 7, absolutely stunning. Keep it up. Question number 9. The type of acoustic neuroma that accounts for most cases. So very specifically type, you know where those types are mentioned, 2 types are mentioned. So now what is that? You have to find most cases. So its most common type of acoustic neuroma, which one? Unilateral. Unilateral is the answer. Question number 10. Acoustic neuroma that develops innately. Now innately is a beautiful word, isn't it? Now do you know the meaning of the word innately? No, if you don't know, the word meaning is inherited. So bilateral is where they are talking about inherited, isn't it? They affect both ears and is inherited. So innately means inherited. So bilateral is the answer. Bilateral. Question number 11. What is the eventual thing that must be done if the hearing is unserviceable? So clearly eventful thing done, hearing unserviceable. So they're talking about hearing unserviceable. Where are they talking? If you really look into the flow chart, you could see hearing unserviceable. What should be done? Translabyrinthine. Translabyrinthine is the answer. Now this is where you didn't go through the keywords. It's there in the text C. Clear? Right. Question number 12. Which is the most delicate test for diagnosing acoustic neuroma? So, most delicate diagnosing, as you know, it's there in D. So, which one? It's there. MRI is much more sensitive than CT for detecting acoustic neuroma. So, the answer is MRI. Question number 13. Nerve fibers are protected and supported by. So, very specifically asking fibers protected, supported. So, where are they talking about? It's as such mentioned in the very first paragraph of text A. Schwann cells normally wrap around. So, that means protecting and support nerve fibers. So, the answer is a two-word answer. Schwann cells, SCHWANNCELLS. Question number 14. The only definite environmental factor of acoustic neuroma that affects upon the head. So clearly only environmental factor affect head. So what are they talking about? The only certain environment risk factor is past radiation to the head. So what is it? It's saying past radiation. Again a two-word answer. PASTRADIATION. Now 15 to 20, fill in the blanks. You have to be very careful when you're doing fill in the blanks. If you miss an article at times, it might go wrong. So be aware of it. Dash is the initial test conducted to diagnose acoustic neuroma, where the capability of one's hear, sound, speech are tested. So you know what it is. The audiometry. AUDIOMETRY is the answer. Question number 16. Inborn problems called dash may lead to the loss of hearing of both the ears of an individual. So clearly asking, see this can be, there are two places where it is talking about. The answer is neurofibromatosis 2, or you can write NF2. Okay, the answer comes from text B, second paragraph. Question number 17. This low CPA leads to dash, which can be managed through irradiation. So very specifically CPA, one keyword, irradiation. So where are they talking about CPA? Irradiation. So it's as such mentioned in poor general condition. Under that it says irradiation. So CPA is also there, intracranial, or CPA less than 20%, 20 mm, then poor general condition. Again in text C. Three-word answer. POORGENERALCONDITION. Question number 18. Gradual progress of acoustic neuroma denotes the absence of dash in the beginning stage of the same. So very specifically, gradual progress, acoustic neuroma, absent, beginning stage. So they are talking about symptoms. Where do you get that? In the very first line of text B, acoustic neuroma goes very slow. This means there may not be any symptom in the early stage where the tumor is small. So the answer is symptoms. Question number 19. Translabyrinthine or trancortic is the sole method that would be administered in the case of an increased CPA, which is more than dash. So very specifically, all those keywords are as such mentioned. Translabyrinthine, transortic, it is there again in the chart or the flow chart. So which is more than? So CBA is more than means greater than is already mentioned. So you are only expected to write 20 mm. If you write greater than, your answer is wrong because that is already mentioned in the question. Question number 20, the ultimate one. MRI with the help of a dash can easily recognize a tumor as it will soak up more dye than normal brain tissue when neuroma is present. So very specifically MRI, you know where MRI is. So what is the thing that is adding into MRI with a contrast dye can help pinpoint the tumor. So what is the answer? Contrast dye, CB Balachandar. It's not contrast dye should be the answer. CONTRAST DYE. I have fired my 20 answers. Now it's high time that you start firing. What are your total scores? Eagerly waiting. I know that there are few spelling mistakes that you have made. Apart from that, I hope all of you are going to comment what are your scores. No problem. Be happy to comment. Good enough, almost all of you. Jestna 19. Excellent, miss. Very good. Keep it up. Asha Shibu 20. Consistent. Very good, Asha. Keep it up. Soumya Satyam. Good enough. Consistent. Good enough. Anilamo 19. Thank you so much for the bouquet of flowers. Very good. Keep it up. Sheena Reggie 18. Excellent. Jeeva Matthew 18. Very good. Matthew is 19. Excellent. Good enough, sir. Keep it up. Asha Shiju 20. Excellent. Very good. Again, consistent. Good enough. Chilmi 18. Very good. Keep it up. Mahesh 17. I think Mahesh, you are also always consistent with 17, which you have to take it, isn't it? Good enough. Reshmi 17. Good enough. Shanmugapriya 19 again. Shanmugapriya is also 19. Consistent. Good enough. Tessie 16. Good enough. Keep it up, miss. Kavita 15. Good enough. Keep it up. Anju Sijit 17. Sibi Balachandra 16. Good enough. Jisti 17. Good enough, miss. Keep it up. Good. Jyoti Vishnu 16. Good enough. Keep it up. Vijita 18. Excellent. Good enough. Sanju Shine 17. Good. Thanga Beryl. Thank you. Already saying thank you. Is there any general doubt? Jishore 15. Good enough. Is there anything that you want me to clarify? And also I remind you, please do share, because I would definitely want to see that most of you are getting benefited. I wouldn't expect all of you to share, but I would request all of you to share. Okay, because that's the only way where we could help to reach out, with your help of course, to all the needy people out there. We want to make sure that we are coming and getting into all the needy. Priyanka, thank you for this platform, non-profit. It's a pleasure, Priyanka. Rashmi, thank you. Sanju, thank you. Gigi, thank you. Lipika, thank you. Anju, thank you. Kesia, thank you. So all of you have started saying thank you. Asha, thank you. Okay, fair enough. I am very, I don't know what is that. Is it a butterfly? I'm doing sharing. Thank you very much, Kavita. I know that you're doing. I would definitely want all of you to do that so that we could be that impact in another student's life. We want all of you to reach and achieve your dream. Thank you, Neethu madam, for this material. I would definitely convey that to Neethu madam. Vijita, thank you. So yes, as you have started saying thank you, it's high time that I start saying thank you. Thank you very much for another scintillating session with all of you, and it was an honor to welcome you all and to have you all, even though it's a virtual reality. Until I see you tomorrow, adios from me. God bless you all. Take care. Bye.